Hello. Thanks to the people who are watching this video. This video is purely for the people who are traveling by air for the first time. So here, I'll tell you every procedures you must know before traveling by air in detail from the ticket booking until you exit the airport. So this time, I'm traveling from Hyderabad to Bangalore. I'm actually on a small vacation and going to meet my fiancée who's in Kerala. So from Hyderabad, it's by air to Bangalore, and from Bangalore to Kerala, it's by road. Bangalore to Kerala by road will be the second part of this video, and that video will be uploaded soon, so don't forget to watch. To be frank, I really love and admire the beauty of each and every roads in Hyderabad. I'm sure not just me, the people who have come here and the people who are watching this video will definitely love this because it is such a scenic beauty. And for that, hats off to the Hyderabad Airport Authority and the GHMC. You people are really doing a wonderful job. And after 45 minutes drive from my apartment, I have reached the airport, and this is me posing for a fake candid. My flight to Bangalore was somewhere around 8:10 and I have reached here around 6:30 in the evening. And it will be great if you can reach here at least 2 hours before the departure. And I'll tell you why. Forget about all the traffic and everything. Even if you dodge all that, and if this happens to you, what has happened to me, you will waste a lot of time here. So traveling by air is not like how it was before. Whether it is domestic travel or international travel, you will have to do the web check-in first. Once the ticket booking is done, 48 hours before the flight, you can visit the website of that particular airline which you have taken, and then you can do the web check-in there. And suppose if you are not able to do that, and if you doesn't know how to do that, no need to worry. Once you come to the airport, you will see a lot of counters there. Just walk into any of those counters and ask those people to do the web check-in for you. And I think they'll just charge you a $200 for that. That's it. If not, what you can do is just walk into the airline counter which you have taken an air ticket. You can ask them to do the web check-in for you and they will give you the boarding pass then and there itself. So once you get your boarding pass in hand, you have to scan your boarding pass and enter the airport. And here is a twist. My boarding pass got rejected and I'll tell you why. That's a big story. I'll tell you in detail. So let me enter the airport now. Let's go through the next procedures and I'll tell you that in detail. So once you enter the airport, what you have to do is give the checked baggage for checking. So they will scan it and then you can proceed to the airline's counter. So here they will weigh your checked baggage and it should be less than 15 kgs for the domestic travels. And if it is more than that, they will charge you extra for it. Usually on air travel, you're allowed to carry 3 types of baggages: your personal baggage, checked baggage and cabin baggage. So it is 15 kgs for the checked baggage and 7 kg for the cabin baggage. And one thing you must know is, please don't keep your power banks, laptop or any such things in your checked baggage. You will have to keep them with you in your carry-on luggage. So once that is done, next is your security check-in. So what you have to do is just proceed to the security check-in and you have to deposit all your electronic items, metals and everything in a basket and leave it for the scanning. So once the scanning is done, you can collect it from the other side. So the procedures are done and then head towards the gate and wait for your flight. The gate number will be mentioned on the boarding pass. My gate number was G110 and it's a long way to walk and I got a lot of time. So let's do one thing. I'll show you around. These are some of the branded outlets inside the Hyderabad airport. As I've left my office around 4 in the evening, I couldn't eat anything. Once I left the office, I was in a hurry to reach the airport, and I knew my flight will reach Bangalore airport by somewhere around 10:15 p.m. And I didn't want to delay my dinner because I was damn hungry. So now, let's find a place to eat. Oh, then there is finger licking good food inside the airport. Why to think of something else? And my dinner was sorted with a Zinger burger meal from the KFC. Okay, so now let's finish it soon and go and wait for the flight. And here, just before leaving the terminal, we will need to scan our boarding pass once again as a final security check, and then to the flight. While you enjoy this beautiful view of this runway, I'll tell you what has happened back there, why my boarding pass got rejected. Like I told you before, we need to do the web check-in 48 hours before the departure, and here you have an option to select your seats. But unfortunately, I was unable to do my web check-in through the Air India's website. Every time I tried, it kept showing we cannot find your booking, and I was really pissed off and I called the Air India customer care. And then they told me, sir, that happens sometimes, so once you reach the airport, you can go to the Air India counter and collect your boarding pass. But when the CISF officer scanned the boarding pass before letting me inside the airport, it showed the boarding pass is rejected. And then the problem started. The officer wanted to see my ID card, my ticket and all the documents. And the officer found the flight number on my ticket and my boarding pass was different. Oh god. At that moment, he gave me a look and I was like, dude, wait a second. That's not my fault. And again, I went to the Air India counter and asked those people for the reason. And they told me, sir, there is a change in the flight. It will get updated in 5 minutes, so please wait. So people who are taking the tickets from Air India, suppose if your web check-in is not happening, don't worry. Once you reach the airport, you can collect your boarding pass from there. Now, we are all set to board the flight, so get ready to fly. Actually, this airplane is such a small and cool one, and this is my first time in such a small airplane. It's a 2x2 seating space with a very narrow passageway between the seats. Most of you who are watching this video might have traveled in the flight several times, but I don't know how many of you have actually used the lavatory inside the flight. So let's go and take a look. It's a very small cabin. A person of 6 feet height will hardly fit inside. Compared to the other flights, there is nothing much inside this flight. On my right side, you can see a handle for assistance, and left side, some toilet rolls. And this is how the WC looks like in an aircraft. And here is the push button for the flush. I think this is a very old aircraft because these days almost all the airplanes has the vacuum toilets. But this one is still with the water flush out. As the flight is about to touch down the Bangalore airport, you can see the beautiful night view of Bangalore city through the window. So here is the bus waiting for us. So let's deboard the flight and the bus will take us to the terminal. The bus has taken us to the domestic arrivals. So now, let's go and collect our baggage. So once you reach the airport, there is no much procedures here. Just collect your luggage and you're ready to leave. See, I'm talking about the domestic air travel now. But if you're traveling international, yeah, there are some procedures. Usually on the domestic travels, it won't take this much time to receive your luggage. But this time, it took me around 30 minutes. And this is the place where usually people used to wait to receive you. But unfortunately, there is no one waiting to receive me this time. My bad. So this time I'll have to rely on cab or else airport bus. If you're alone, the best and cost effective way is to take the airport bus to the city. Suppose if you're on a pleasure trip and you know no one in Bangalore, for sightseeing you can approach any tours and travel agencies, or else this is a better option. Royal Brothers is a bike rental company, so they have the premium bikes and normal bikes. I'm getting that nostalgic feeling now because this was one of my favorite spots in Bangalore. Every time we think of going out in the late night, Bangalore Airport and Nandi Hills, these are the first two options. But now the airport has changed a lot with so much of greenery, new cafes, stores, shops, everything has changed and it actually looks like a foreign country now. One thing I must tell you now, Bangalore Airport is one of the best and beautiful airport I've seen in South India. And this airport should receive the Skytrax World's Best Airport Award soon. Okay, so the people who are watching my videos for the first time, if you really like the video, please don't forget to subscribe the channel and also like the video and comment your suggestions. So here is the bus waiting for me. So see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.